Welcome to spiritualhousemusic.com and spiritualdancemusic.com. I am astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, and I am here to pull some tarot cards, go into the astrology, and more importantly, channel a horoscope through the house music. This show is all about interacting with the live guests that are up on the website, and more importantly, mixing music with spiritual tools, going deep into the metaphysical and connecting everything. I'm all about synchronicity. And I'm all about messaging. I'm sure if you've watched my YouTube channel, I could talk for 10 minutes about one day, just alone on a video. And I wanted to find a way to give people an energy through the week to refer with by going in a musical horoscope, by blasting off into a whole different energy and going into the horoscope world totally different. Because we are stepping into a new time. This is definitely not the way it used to be. And this show is all about pushing spirituality, astrology, tarot, and everything dealing with all the divination tools and connecting with spirit into the future. That's really the main port of this show, And so we've been going through a lot, okay? I'm sure you guys know the whole 2012 change. And we're really stepping into this new time. This new era is so exciting, yet so much to shed off, so much to push through, so many old walls that we have to crumble down, and so many new directions we need to take. And sometimes that can be scary, but at the same time, it's very exciting. And we just went through a Mercury retrograde as this weekend hit. And here we are stepping into this next week, which will be the week of February 9th through February 15th. We have a Mercury retrograde, which is finally kicked into gear. And I'm sure you guys felt the weirdness shift, just like, whoa, how did this all happen? Believe me, it really shook up my world in a big way. And I'm not talking about the typical cell phone problems or maybe an issue that I'm having with my videos or an issue with music or an issue with communication. Well, maybe actually communication. Yeah, I would say that I've seen that more, actually. But what's very interesting about this Mercury retrograde is it is in Pisces. It is dealing with the past. It is also dealing with our unconscious behaviors. And I think that's what's so important about this time is we are really unearthing unconscious parts of ourselves. We are bringing up situations in the past, and we're only dipping our toes into this pool because Mercury is only going to be in Pisces for a little bit this week, and then at the end of this week, we go into Aquarius. But this is also a week with a full moon that brews by the end. It is also Valentine's Day coming up. So, there's a lot happening, that this week is really going to bring us into. You're going to see a big shift in how your mind is operating because I think there's been a lot to review, a lot to question, and a lot of confusion around those questions, especially as we had a moon in Gemini over the weekend, which squared all this Pisces energy. That could be very difficult. It could be hard to figure everything out. It could be really, lost in space, lost in time, too. This could also really feel like, what day is it? What time is it? Where am I going? Our footing seems to get a little lost in the magic, where it's almost like we're stuck in a flow, which I think is a good thing. But, referencing your life to where you thought you were going, what's been happening, it takes you a little bit of extra time to kind of get back into that spot. Not saying that it's gone, because I think we all know our destinations. I think we all know what we're striving for still. I think what's weirder about this, though, is how we can get pulled from that and have to come back. But in order for us to do this, or I should say the lesson from the universe in doing this, is to make sure that we actually are able to see what it is we really want in our life. We're actually able to see the roads. We're actually able to see the higher calling in our life by the separation of unconsciousness and consciousness. That's really what Pisces does. And in Aquarius, like we are finishing up this week, it's about the epiphanies in our life. It's about really getting the aha moments. And it's interesting to see how the universe has thrown us in with all these weird angles and, Mars really about to start its real big slowdown here. And we're all being frozen into relationships and situations and unconscious behaviors and conscious behaviors that are all mixing in this big soup bowl to come together and for all of us to really decide what the flavor is that we've been given, what we're consciously starting to manifest in our life based off all these really powerful and weird circumstances that have come into our existence. So it's a lot. There's a lot to process still. And I think this week with a big full moon at Leo at the end, it's about getting it, especially Mercury does retrograde back into Aquarius midweek, and then it comes on top of this full moon. And there's a big aha this week. And I think it reminds you of your heart, your true happiness. That this week is about really finding what makes you the happiest ever. But more importantly, how you can use that happiness to connect correctly. That we're not doing it very selfishly, because I think that there's the fine balance of Leo Aquarius, which this is the age of Aquarius now. This is Aquarius time. This is Mercury leaving Pisces and going to Aquarius. This is dealing with how our heart can shine correctly on others. Of course, I don't think we're supposed to turn down our heat, but I think it's about finding situations and circumstances and learning ways for us to shine our brightest, but still move that in harmony with the world around us and those that are around us. Because if we shine too big and if we push too much on others, or if we're too selfish in the way that we are, we could burn a lot of people out this week. And that's a full moon in Leo, you know? And as the Leo king, you know, trust me, it's not easy to be a Leo all the time. Sometimes you can really burn people out. And sometimes you can get a little too caught up in your own world. And sometimes you can, you know, only love yourself so much, you know? And that's like not bad. I think that's the core of what love is to start correctly. But there also is this needing to connect to the world and needing that to spread around. And so I think it's important this week to realize in your life, how are you taking what you love the most? How are you taking your passions? How are you taking your unconscious behaviors and making them conscious and actually sharing your magic with the world? So we are going to pull some cards right now. So hold on one second. I got to put this thing up on the microphone holder. All right. So this is actually one of those weeks where I'd pay attention to your own happiness and see how it's really reflecting around the world. I think that this is also a time where there's a lot of questions that get answered pretty quickly. I think that this Mercury retrograde in Pisces was definitely one to show you how unconscious ourselves can get and how confusing things can get, but that there's always clarity that comes out of it all. And sometimes we have to get really foggy in order to get really clear. And I think that's what Mercury retrograde in Pisces is all about. So we're going to do one more final flush here. And one more final cut. And then we are going to go into the cards. All right. First card that we have got. We'll do one more. I want to make sure that these are really well. First card. The Two of Swords. This card has definitely to do with picking some roads, okay? Definitely looking at both sides of the picture. This is actually doing very well with the whole Mercury and Pisces energy, but this has to do with the mind. Remember, swords deal with the mind, and as you can see, she is blind. She doesn't know which way to go, but she also could be trying to hold two roads at the same time. I've always looked at it that way too. It is at night. The moon is up. It is on the ocean. There is this mystical energy about it, this tapping into our innermost feelings. This is getting rid of, I would say, the expression of understand. Well, I think this is getting rid of how to understand our issues in our life using our five senses and kind of going into our sixth sense. Our sixth sense to pick this out. So I think this week there's some big calls. I think that there's two different options in front of you. Sometimes there can be more, but I usually see two. This is definitely a time to pick a road. And I think that there was a lot that happened over this last weekend, last week, as the Mercury retrograde came in to bring us to this week to pick some big roads here. Second card is the Magician card. So this is the card that has to deal with, this is one of the first cards in the deck, by the way. It's the number 1 card. The first card is actually the Fool card. Then we go to the Magician. The Magician has his hand up and his hand down, and he is connecting heaven to earth. He's also got the infinity symbol above him, and he's also got a cup, which also represents, the emotion. He's also got a wand in his hand, his magic wand. But this is about really connecting to your humanity, connecting to the magic in your life, connecting to the universe. And I think that that's what we have to do, is in the roads that we pick, we need to connect with our divine self, with our self that is connected from heaven to earth. And we need to do that. Are you really unconscious? And I really mean that this week. How conscious are you? Are you just so busy that you don't have time to meditate? You don't have time to pray to the universe? You don't have time to connect and see what's happening? You don't have time to look at the signs? Or are you just constantly running around and you're not actually doing something about it? Are you actually connecting all these pieces? Do you feel connected? Do you feel like you're manifesting in your life correctly? Do you feel that you are literally in a world where magic exists? Or are you in a world that feels like magic doesn't exist? And I think that the roads we need to choose this week have everything to do with what magic we can bring into that road, and which road has this feeling, this understanding of being a really positive and good human being, and one that is actually deeply connected. Ooh, good cards. Next card, third card of the week is, oh my God, we pulled this card last week. The 10 of Wands again. So I think there's still a lot on our plates. We have a lot of things to do, and we need to still kind of figure out where it's all going. And I think that at the end of the day, we have to realize there are a lot of passion, there is a lot of love, and there is all these things that we need to move forward with, but we need to somehow try and pile them all together and move them in the same direction. We pulled that card last week. So this shows that we still have not, I think, figured out all of this stuff that we're trying to push on a road. It's still going. It's still pushing down there. There's still a lot to gather here. And there's still a lot to really move forward with. And I think if you see a 2 of Swords mixed with a 10 of Wands, it's not easy, because there's a lot at stake, and there's a lot of, reality shifting based off these roads that are turning here. And you want to make sure you pick the right road, right? We all do. But, it's going to take your own magic. So the fourth and final card, actually lately I've been pulling 5 cards, but the fourth card, which has to do with the overall of this whole entire spread right here, is, the Queen of Wands. This goes so well with the full moon on Friday in Leo. The Queen of Wands is definitely empowered. She is royal. She is very strong, but she is in her heart. She also has the black cat, which they do say cats do rule Leo. But more importantly, this black cat represents the magical side of her heart. And more importantly, her connection to magic, her connection to, if you see the flowers in here, love, happiness, the royalty. This is us stepping into our true power this week. One thing that Aquarius learns from Leo is, sure, it's fun to be out there in the middle of a crowd and in your normal clothes and, sharing great experiences. But Leo also represents why you're special, that you get your time on stage in life, that we all come down here to be special. And sometimes we can get lost in groups, and we can think that only the group is special. And sometimes that can make it hard to remember that you are special inside. And I think that this week you have to remember, even though there is this burning desire to connect with people and to make sure we don't burn them out, you cannot forget that you have your own power that comes first, because that's the only way that you can be good in a crowd or good in the world. And I think a lot of people forget that. I think a lot of people get caught up into, I want to do this, and they get so caught up in the group and they have forgotten about the power of themselves. And this card remembers that there is a feminine energy that you can still tap into and be royal and still make big decisions in the world and still be empowered in the world too, that you don't have to be masculine and overpowerful and somebody that's just going to do wrong with it, that actually there's a beautiful aspect to you self-empowering, and one that comes from love. And I'm going to do one more card. I've been doing this lately. The spiritual advice. What is the spiritual advice to help us through this week? And the Ace of Cups is pulled. I think we pulled this recently too. There's a lot of emotions. There's a whole bunch of emotions on our plate. But the good news is, once we pick our roads, once we connect on the magical path, once we start to move forward, and once we empower ourselves, that the cup will be refilled and we will find the emotions that we were looking for. Bam! So that's a lot here. Pretty positive cards, though, I will represent, even though we do have to pick a road. So maybe in the mix, I've got to pick a road between if I'm going to go this way or that way in the mix. But, I think a lot of this is going to be us really starting to see that the universe is out to show us that no matter what road we pick, it will all work out. But I would definitely pick the road that the magician is. Are you connected from heaven to earth? And are you manifesting from magic? And magic not saying in the terms of like, oh my God, you're a witch and you're evil, because I think some people get that term all mixed up. Magic is your magic of being a human being, your connection to the universe and how well you manifest. So I am astrologer David Palmer, and now I'm about to do my live mix going into what the cards say, the astrology this week. I hope you really enjoyed this. Join us in the chat room, spiritualhousemusic.com if you're watching this live right now, and I can't wait to see you in the chat.
a soca tune, make them wine and sing it all in the background. Ladies, if you're looking good, let me see you on the dance floor, get down. Where my ladies at? Get to play a soca tune, make them wine and sing it all in the background. Where the ladies at? Wow. doesn't matter where you come from. For in my house, we are all free. One nation, God's children, coming together in the spirit of house.
all red like I just lit a flare. But that ain't nothing but the split up in the air.
Thanks for joining us on spiritualhousemusic.com. We got one more track and then we're out. Thank you for joining us in the chat and every week on my YouTube page, The Leo King. Supposedly, I got a guest next week. It's my old roommate, Tyler Olson. We'll see if he comes through from Vegas. So make sure you check it out next week. We'll be here back at our original time. Thank you guys for joining us today. We got one more track after this, and I'll see you in the chat. Thank you again for joining us on spiritualhousemusic.com. Thank you guys for all of your support. I hope you enjoyed everything. I hope you enjoyed the cards. I hope you enjoyed the astrology. I think I got everything out there that I needed to say for the week. And, of course, check out the horoscope, which will be up tonight into tomorrow on The Leo King on YouTube. Thank you guys for all of your support, and I will see you guys later.